We are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Good evening. Happy Sunday, guys. When you come in, smash the like. All right. Let's get into this. How's everybody doing today? Is this going to be a short stream or a long stream today? I guess we'll find out, right? Sometimes I get out of hand and we end up with like a 2-hour stream. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Big news today. First, let's look at the market. It's red this evening, eh? Sundays. Algorand, 10 cents. This is a shopping spree, guys. I would be out there shopping right now. H bar down 2.5%. Link down almost 5%. Sandbox down 2.5%. Holy smokes. What else do we got? Rose down 3.5%. Jasmy down 3%. CRV, we're getting into a story about CRV. It's down 14, almost 15%. Good by the dip opportunity. Sui down 4%. Where is McCaspa? Maddox down 3.5%. Wow, it's a good day to do some shopping, guys. If you were going to DCA, today would be the day to do it, in my opinion. Arbitrum down 2.5%. Filecoin 3.5%. Wow. This looks good. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's get into this news. I'm gonna go over some of the comments that we've had over the last couple of days first. Jim Kennedy asks me, should I exchange my XLM for XRP? Brought this up because I figured I answered it in comments, but I figured I'd answer it here too. For me, again, not financial advice, but no, you should not sell your XLM for XRP. You should hold on to your XLM and you should start DCAing into XRP. I would want to hold both. I do personally hold both. I want to fill my XRP or my XLM bag more. But no, I would not recommend, selling your XLM for XRP. I am not an or guy. I'm an and guy, right? People say you get all these maxis and stuff. They say, you can have Caspa or you can have whatever Arbitrum, right? And no, you can have both. Hold both. I hold both, right? This is not an and. This is not an or thing. This is an and thing. Or people are emotional investors, and people use this. Fact says, yo, you're early tonight. Yeah, brother. Early Sunday. I figured last Sunday we got we got a pretty good stream going at like 7, so I figured pop in at 5:30. Also, man, I drove 16 hours yesterday. Sorry, I drove 16 hours yesterday to bring my daughter home. I slept like 2.5 hours. Just got home from the gym a little while ago, and I've done like 4 videos already today, so I'll probably be crashed out pretty early today. Did some delts today. Delts and traps. What else do we got? I did a video earlier today too, talking about John Deaton there had said today on Twitter that the SEC had mentioned to the judge that they planned on pursuing action against John Deaton personally, I suppose. So I did a video on that earlier. Check it out. Not something I would recommend that the SEC do. They're already getting their butts whipped. But I think at this point they figure, like, look, if it wasn't for John in that Ripple case, I don't think we would have got the result that we got. To be honest with you, right? I think that that John and his like 75,000 XRP holders, I'm one of them. I signed up for that. I think that made a difference, and I think that it also influenced other companies to file amicus briefs and stuff like that. So John made a significant contribution to that case, and now he's got another amicus brief that he's getting ready to file for the Coinbase lawsuit against the SEC. So of course the SEC is going to want to get rid of this guy because he is becoming more than a thorn in their side. He's kicking their asses all over the place now. Fact says, head to the gym now to listening to the video. Chest and traps, buddy. Chest and traps. No pecs, no sex, right? That's the way it goes, brother. Yeah, I'll try to keep you entertained on the treadmill. So yeah, like I don't think that. So John Deaton anyway posted his mailing address for them to send him their legal action or whatever, because he's not backing down. He's not scared of them. So I would say really briefly, guys, I would recommend going over to John's page on Twitter and signing up for the amicus or the amici, sorry, that he plans on filing in that case as well, because it matters. We need Coinbase to win that case just as much as we needed Ripple to win against the SEC. This Coinbase case matters too. We need to win that. So go over to John's page, sign up for that. It takes 2 seconds. I did it like a long time ago. So yeah. And then another comment here, because I was on the road yesterday and I was listening to YouTube, and this guy came up in my feed. I guess I'm not even going to say his name or his channel on here because it's not what I'm about. But I mean, this guy, I was saying earlier you got to be careful about who you listen to, because when you've got somebody who's telling you that you should only buy one crypto, right? Like this guy was just dogging on everyone. It was a live stream, and people were saying in the chat, like, oh, what do you think about Jasmy? He's like, oh, Jasmy's a rug. And so it was like, but every single project people brought up, and it got to a point where it's just humorous, right? Because I'm listening and I'm waiting for his opinions on these things, and it's just like, he's like, oh yeah, XRP's a scam, Jasmy's a rug, and they went through like something like had to be at least 7 or 8 projects he was asked about, and every single one of them was garbage and a rug. And he's like, you should only be buying Caspa, only buy Caspa, put all your money into Caspa. Caspa's all you need. I love Caspa, I do. I'm trying to get a couple million Caspa, but I would never tell you guys that you should just go all in, balls deep into one project and that's it. You don't need to buy anything else, because if that project goes down, you get wrecked. Who are you looking at to blame, right? So you got to be careful when listening to those kind of people. Because yeah, it was comical. Everything's a scam. Everything's a rug except for Caspa. And I was like, man, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Fact says Crypto Galaxy, dude, is funny for sure. Yeah, and listen, I never called him out by name because I did find some of his, whimsical stuff kind of funny and stuff like that, right? But I was just like my dude, like, you're saying everything is a scam, like with no basis for any of it, kind of thing, right? So it was just, it was laughable. So I'll probably check him out again, but yeah, just again, take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt, because there are influencers out there that are going to tell you to just go all in on one project and that's all you need, and that is not what you need. Don't ever do that to yourself. Diversify. I say it all the time. 4 or 5 solid projects with utility, and then maybe throw in a meme or something like that for like, a little 5% or something, just for some fun, right? So yeah. Anyway, we got some big news today, man. It's a pretty crazy one. I got a coin I want to mention to you guys a little bit later. I've been kind of looking at it and stuff, and I've been thinking about talking about it. And I'm going to bring it up in a bit, so stay tuned for that. So we got Miranda Devine says the DOJ is trying to arrest Devon Archer ahead of his bombshell testimony Monday about Joe Biden. And then John Deaton chimed in and said they did the same thing with Sam Bankman-Fried, right? Just before he was going to come and testify, they swooped in and arrested him like the day before. And now they're dropping the charges after doing that. What does that tell you, right? Fact says every one of his live videos are the same. Everything is a scam or a rug besides 5 or 6 coins. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, and you can tell that he's never actually looked into the projects that he's calling scams or rugs or, crap coins or whatever it is, right? Like, at least do the research if you're going to say something is crap. Me, if I don't like a project, guys, you'll never see me hop on here and just start dogging or burying a project. Like, it'll never happen. If I don't like a project, I'll tell you that it's not something that I would buy if you ask me, but I'm not going to sit here and FUD a project. And the reason for that is because, like, you guys and other people You guys invest your hard-earned money into some of these projects, right? And it's irresponsible for me to hop online and start flooding that project and giving other people bad impressions of that project, especially if I haven't researched the project. And it could end up costing you guys money when people are spreading FUD irresponsibly. Like, people put their money into that, and you're going to crash it, influence a negative, derogatory, context on it. It's irresponsible. I would never fund a project. If I don't like it, I'll just tell you. I'll be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't put my money in this. But I'm not going to sit there and give you 100 reasons why it's a crap coin or something like that. Like, that's just irresponsible in my opinion. So never look at me to do that, guys. Kamachi Block says, Algo is not only one of the fastest and reliable blockchains, but it's also one that is working towards becoming quantum resistant and more decentralized. Algo is over 70% in circulation. Ecosystem is mature, and we have real world use case. Investing in real estate, NFT ticketing, music, gaming, payment, disaster relief, major partnerships, FIFA and Italy. So yeah, like, guys, the only negative thing on Algorand right now that I'm looking at is just that AlgoFi is leaving. I think in September they're shutting down. So it's only, we're either going to have another DeFi project step up, or come into the mix, be created, whatever, or migrate over. So I'm not even worried about the TVL. I'm just not, right? And at the end of the day, my suspicion is, because they had announced that they were shutting down operations, and they said, right, like, for the reasons that they shut down, they said, listen, it's not because of any of the fundamentals or anything like that of the project, right? The fundamentals are great, still fast, still cheap, all that stuff, they said, right? I think they were scared of the SEC because they made this announcement before Ripple won the case. And then all of a sudden they came out and they said, we're going to be shut down. I think that they were scared. I think that they were scared that they could be a target of the SEC, especially since Gary Gensler keeps talking about Algorand being a security, right? But now I don't think they stand any chance of winning a case against Algorand. So make sure you guys smash a like and subscribe as you come in. That would be awesome. So yeah, super bullish on Algo, guys. Nothing's going to shake me of my holdings. So funny story here. Barbie actress Margaret Robbie says her husband talks about Bitcoin. Talking about Bitcoin is Big Ken energy, and that's a good thing. So I don't know. I was just changing it from big energy, but she says, yeah, it's Big Ken energy. So it's good to see the celebrities coming out and talking positive about the crypto space, right? So we got a exploit that happened on Curve Finance today. 100 million worth of crypto at risk. So Curve kind of crashed today, like 15%. It's down right now. I'm bullish on Curve, big picture. So I think it's a great DCA opportunity if it's something that you've been on the fence about. That's what these kind of dips are for, in my opinion. The stablecoin exchange is at the heart of decentralized finance. And on a side note, guys, that's why I don't ever really stake my crypto on DeFi platforms, because I just see so many people that get hacked, and you get these exploits and stuff like that, and I just don't bother. I put it on my cold storage wallet, so I know that my money is safe, and that's just it for me. Curve, a stablecoin exchange at the heart of decentralized Ethereum, on Ethereum, has been the victim of an exploit, according to a tweet from the project. Upwards of 100 million worth of cryptocurrency are at risk to the re-entry bug in Viper, a programming language used to power parts of the Curve system. Several stablecoin pools on the platform used for pricing and liquidity on a number of different DeFi services has been drained by hackers so far. Other projects that use Viper programming language could share the same vulnerability. That's not good. It was unclear at press time how much had been drained from Curve as a result of the attack. BlockSec and blockchain auditing firm estimated the total losses above 28 million in the preliminary analysis. The heist destabilized trading markets for Curve DAO native CRV token, which was down 17% on the day, down to 61 cents. That price action threatened to compound the chaos by potentially forcing a liquidation on the founder of Curve 70 million borrowing position on Aave, sorry. So not good. That's why I don't keep my money on decentralized exchanges, guys. I mean, I like the interest that you can get and stuff, but the APY, but at the same time, risky, man. You lose everything, right? So I'm sorry to hear it. If any of you guys, hopefully none of you guys got hurt by that. Dan Gardello says, the anti-crypto army, Warren, they hate the fact that math is more trustworthy than them. It's why they're building an anti-crypto army, but it's also why they will lose. So I saw this, and for some reason, I don't know how many of you guys, I might be dating myself here, but I don't know how many of you guys used to watch the old Get Smart show, Maxwell Smart. It was a comedy, but I remember this one scene in this one show, and this is Elizabeth Warren, right? In her crypto army. He's like, he's in this building with his bag, and he says, I'm warning you right now, the building is surrounded by, 500 soldiers and tanks and helicopters. And the bad guy looks at him like, I don't believe you, right? He's like, would you believe 100 soldiers with pellet guns? And they're like, no, I don't believe it. He's like, would you believe Chuck Norris with the slingshot? That's Elizabeth Warren's crypto army. It's just going nowhere. I crack myself up sometimes. We got some exciting news by Jasmy Global is gearing up to launch the English version of its secure PC system. With its cutting-edge smart PC functions and top-notch data locker storage capabilities, you can be sure that your information is safe and secure. So again, guys, I'm bullish on on their laptops coming out west. I am. I'll probably pick one up. Probably not the first generation though, because we know how first generation technology is. It's usually kind of shoddy. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that out here, because again, I'll say it 100 times, you guys. Desktops, laptops, smartphones, tablets, they're all going to need blockchain interoperability, right? They're all going to need that. It's just the next logical step in technological evolution for these devices. And the fact that right now, Jasmy is the only company that's partnered with Aveda or any computer company at all producing these laptops, they have first mover advantage when it comes to that, right? Again, like I say, first, second generation additions of technology, usually, you guys know, if you've ever bought a PlayStation or an Xbox, right? First generation is usually crap. The Xbox, the red death ring, right? So super bullish for me on that. And then we talked about Deaton already. What do we got here? Let's dive into the mysterious. Okay, so I got a thread here, and this kind of touches on the project that I was talking about. So let's get into this little gem here. What could be a gem here, right? So let's dive into the mysterious. Now, we're talking about a couple here, but I'm only talking about base, right? But this also brings up like bald and stuff like that. Says something smells fishy inside trading by Coinbase. Keep reading the thread. So Bald Insider, the suspicious deployment recently, a new and intriguing meme coin named Bald has surfaced on Coinbase. Fresh blockchain called Base. Coinbase's fresh blockchain called Base. What has captured the attention is the rapid ascent of Bald value, soaring 100 times its initial price within a few hours. However, what makes Bald even more captivating is the suspicion surrounding its deployment. It appears that this coin was introduced by an influencer whale who has connections to a significant supply of CB ETH and a Coinbase variant of staked ETH. This has led to to speculation that Bald might have been initiated by a Coinbase insider, and some have even ventured to propose the involvement of Brian Armstrong himself, the proponent figure behind Coinbase. Adding further intrigue to the mix is the substantial liquidity infused into the coin, currently amounting to an impressive $30 million. Such an infusion has drawn considerable attention as it indicates well-coordinated effort and hints at a potential institutional backing. I'm going to give you my thoughts on that in a moment. Crazy gain of a meme coin. Now let's turn the attention to a remarkable success story that revolves around Bald. Going by the handle Cheat Coiner, this individual managed to acquire 2% of Bald's supply when its market capitalization was a mere $50,000. As the market embraced Bald, its value skyrocketed, resulting in a remarkable market capitalization of $77 million, netting cheatcoiners.eth an astonishing gain of over $1.5 million from a $500 investment. Beware of the honeypots on Base Chain. In the midst of the hyping surrounding the Base Chain and its thrilling meme coins, it's crucial to be aware that not everyone operates with pure intentions. So before jumping into any random meme coins, read this. Regrettably, there are individuals engaging in shady practices, and I personally observed the emergence of numerous honeypots on the base. Yeah, we've all kind of, if you've been around for a while, you've witnessed a lot of these honeypots, right? Tony says, I don't own Jasmy, but I hope it goes up. That's right, brother. We all, when the tides come in, all boats need to float, brother. All of us need to make that money together. We're not, I was just saying, this is not a place for or people, we're and people, right? We don't say this crypto or that crypto. Buy them both, right? We're here to make money. So smash the like, guys, and subscribe for me, please. How honeypots work. Creators launch a new token and start artificially buying we know how it works, right? And then they rug you. So basically, I would steer clear of this Bald. I would honestly, at this point, I would steer clear of anything on Base. Bald. I'd stay away from it. And I'm looking over at Base as well. And to be honest with you guys, I can't find tokenomics on it or anything like that. I don't know. I can't find nothing. Not on CoinMarketCap, not on CoinGecko. If you guys know a place where I can find the tokenomics of this, it would be fantastic. But I can't find it anywhere, and maybe that's deliberate. I don't know. I'm looking over at it on Twitter. It says the build on Base ecosystem is expanding in amazing ways. Now, quick side note, I don't think that Coinbase and Brad Armstrong are doing shady stuff with these meme coins on their ecosystem. And the main reason I don't think that they are is not because I don't think that they're shady. They're as shady as the day is long, right? The problem is that, I mean, with the SEC poking around Coinbase, they're in the middle of a lawsuit with the SEC. I don't know. I just don't see it. You'd have to be stupid, right, to start doing something this illegal while you're in the middle of a lawsuit with the SEC. I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me. Brian Armstrong he's rich, right? And rich people don't get rich because they're stupid. We'd like to think they are, but they're just not, right? So I don't think he has anything to do with it, to be honest with you. That's just my, what do I know? So, With 150 plus projects already, this number is set to skyrocket even further. They've got in their ecosystem, they've got quite a bit. I mean, MetaMask, Coinbase wallets. We've got a lot going on here, but I need to do a lot more investigating into this whole base, this whole base universe that they got going on. Because if the meme coins are rugs, you know, like it's looking like, then I don't know. But digital asset investor, and I got so much heat for saying this like a month and a half ago. Well, not that long ago. Shortly after the ruling for the XRP Ripple case came in. But digital asset investor says, on this day 8 years ago, Joseph Lubin and Vitalik Buterin issued an illegal security and helped disguise whale purchases. Nobody on this day has done anything to show who those disguised whales are, even though they could find out easily. The SEC and Gary Gensler have done nothing. They're supposed to be the good guys. Hester Pierce won't even bring it up. Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman have been asked about it 0 times. So now what I said about this was that, look, I like Ethereum. I do. I hold Ethereum, and I want nothing but good things for Ethereum. So I'm not fudding it, right? But I mean, even Algo. Look at you guys who are here on a regular basis. You guys know I love Algorand. I love it. I hold a massive bag of it. But I'll tell you right now, I would not be shocked now that the SEC has the ruling that initial sales to these big investors here, right, were securities offerings in the XRP case. Well, that's a whole new aspect for the SEC to go after projects for. And Ethereum and Algorand are 2 of those projects that the SEC could go after for those initial sales. Now, they wouldn't win a case if they tried to come after them and said that secondary market sales and Ethereum and Algorand right now are securities. They would lose because they're not securities. But the way that those 2 companies packaged Ethereum and Algorand and sold it at the beginning, just like Ripple did with XRP, those were securities offerings. So it's not going to be a stretch to say that the SEC is going to reload, reapproach, and start coming after these projects for that, because they know that, and they're going to start racking up settlements at that point, right? Because, like, guys, like Ethereum, if they go after Ethereum for that, they'll settle inside of 2 months and it'll be over, right? It's just another win for Gary if he's even still around. That's the only deciding factor is, will Gary be around long enough to do something like that, right? So I guess we'll find out. And we got another Ripple partnership. Now, keep in mind, this is kind of an old partnership or an old article, but it's relevant to today based on all the partnerships that are going on right now with them. I had announced another partnership in a video earlier today. I go check that out with Ripple. But Saudi Arabia's central bank signs blockchain deal with Ripple. Dubai, Saudi Arabia central bank has signed a deal with US-based Ripple to help bank in the kingdom settlement payments used blockchain software as Gulf regulators begin to explore new forms of financial technology. The pilot program is the first of its kind to be launched by a central bank, allowing banks in Saudi Arabia to use Ripple software to instantly settle payments. Because the reason that this could be, important is because with the whole BRICS thing going on and Saudi Arabia, going to be a part of that, from what it looks like, it's going to, and them wanting to have a gold-backed currency. And I'm just summing it up here because there's a lot more that goes into it. Because from what I understand, I think it's India's decided that they don't want anything to do with that. But that's a side thing, anyways. If Saudi Arabia banks are using the XRPL, right, and Ripple Tech, it could be a doorway for them to be, integrated and used with BRICS and their monetary system used with the XRPL, right? Who knows? I don't know. I'm just kind of connecting dots here. Call me a conspiracy guy, but that's why I think that it's relevant. But I don't know what you guys think about the BRICS, coming up with their own gold-backed currency. We'll see how that kind of plays out. Now we're going to talk about Space. It's one of those days, guys. I've drove 16 hours and I've slept for 2 hours, so bear with me. We're gonna talk about space. Been talking about for a while. So we're gonna read a thread on it just to kind of look at the price action and stuff. Again, you guys, I've told you about it for about a month and a half now. We're gonna bring it up right now. And Microvision Space, $13.79. Again, I've been telling you guys about this since it was $2.30, right? We've had a pullback. It's still a good DCA opportunity. So we're gonna have a look at these charts here on the 23rd of July. There was a few short-term warning signs that space would likely have a cool-off period, sideways downwards price action. That's exactly what happened. The breakdown of space has gone sideways and down. It was almost $20, right? It was at $2. It was almost $20, and now we're down to $14. So, like I said, if you guys are looking to DCA into a solid layer one, that's still, I mean, it's ranked 760. I've been telling you guys about it since it was like 2112 ranked. So, but it still has a long way to go. I could see this one inside the top 400 for sure by the end of it. This is going to be a solid layer one, good tokenomics. Good max supply. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's got a good max supply, but the tokenomics, because the circulating supply is not terrific right now, right? It's got 21 million supply. There's only 1 million in circulation. So there's that. I mean, if you're looking at the project and you're like, I'm going to wait for a good price, then maybe wait until they release more into circulation, because you'll probably see a crater at that point. But at the end of the day, I do like the max supply. I just wish that more was in circulation right now. So yeah, just put it on your watch list, guys. In my opinion, ticker is space, and it's one to pay attention to for the next bull run. If they're smart, they will release a lot more into circulation throughout this accumulation phase before the bull market starts. Because if they're stupid enough to start dumping supply on the market during a bull run, it's not going to go over very well for the project. So they need to start doing that soon, in my opinion. So yeah, that's space. Dusty BC Crypto says XLM should be also getting the clarity that XRP has. Okay, so in a roundabout way, it does have the clarity that XRP has, right? Because, I mean, the SEC is not going to have any more luck in a court case against XLM than they did against XRP at this point, because they're just so similar, right? I mean, Jesus, the founder of XLM came from XRP, right? So it's, I don't know, they kind of do have that. I mean, I can't see the SEC turning around now and going after XLM to sue them after what just happened to them in the Ripple case. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Breaking: Argentina Airlines Flybond Financial has minted 400,000 NFT air tickets through @Travelex. First of many airlines to integrate with Travelex using Algorand technology, allowing users to own their own tickets, change names, dates, resell tickets, and more. So they're gonna this is changing even the way that you're buying your plane tickets and stuff like that. Like that's what I say. Like people say, oh, NFTs are dead. Like, really? Because I see integration all over the place here. YouTube Man says, hope you're well, buddy. Hey, brother, how's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good. I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. And honestly, usually days that I have to go and drop my daughter off, because she comes for like 2 weeks in the summer, 2-3 weeks, and then I got to go drop her off. It's usually a shitty couple of days after that, but I'm doing okay. YouTube Man says, will Algorand go up? Why is it dead? It's not dead, brother. In my opinion, Algorand's not dead. This is one of the most bullish channels you'll find for Algorand, right? I love Algo. I hold a lot of algo. I continue, every time it gets down to 10 cents, back down to 10 cents. How am I going to stop myself from buying more? That's the big question here, right? Algo is not dead in my opinion. What's happened with algo, I touched on it about 20 minutes ago, but I'll recap it for you real quick here, brother, is that their biggest DeFi play on their blockchain is shutting down. And I said that I think that it's because they were worried that the SEC was going to come after them, because even they said themselves that it wasn't because of the blockchain itself. The tech is good, they're fast, they're cheap, everything's great. The fundamentals have not changed at all for the technology, right? Because they made this announcement before Ripple won the case for secondary market sales against the SEC. So, I mean, I think there's a couple of things that will likely happen, right? It's entirely possible because AlgoFi said they're shutting down in September, right? So maybe they'll change their minds after this Ripple ruling. It's possible that they might change their minds and say, you know what, screw the SEC, right? Another factor is that another DeFi play will come and take over TVL. I'm not even worried about that, right? That's not something that worries me at all. What's important is that the fundamentals of the blockchain and the company itself has continued to build through all of this. And the fact that they've basically ignored largely all this negativity and FUD about them, and continue to build and build partnerships and expand, reminds me of what Ripple has been doing for the last 2.5 years through this lawsuit. They ignored the FUD, and they just, like Brad Garlinghouse said, they just operated as though they had already lost the case, and then they just continued to build outside the US and expand and build partnerships and build on their blockchain. I mean, they're constantly on Twitter giving out initiatives for people to come and build on Algorand and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about it. The fundamentals haven't changed at all. The tech hasn't changed. There's been no hack or anything like that. So as long as that's the narrative, then I'm fine with it, right? I think another DeFi play will come along. It's not that big of a deal to me at this point in time. So definitely not dead, my man. Definitely not dead. No problem, brother. I got you back. Man. What else do we got? We got the Jasmy price prediction, but I was going to save that for last, but I think we're getting pretty close. So let's go on with this Jasmy price prediction article that I have up here. Jasmy coin price prediction 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2030. Is Jasmy safe to buy? This is on Oven Ad Crypto Price Prediction. That's where I'm getting. That's the source. So it says cryptocurrencies have steadily become a global phenomenon that continue to gain traction across the world. Jasmy coin is one of the leading digital assets in this rapidly expanding market, and has already gained huge attention in the crypto market since its launch. Are you looking to get an idea of where cryptocurrency Jasmy coin might be headed in terms of its price over the next 10 to 15 years? The cryptocurrency market's growing increasingly volatile. Predicting Jasmy's future price is no easy task. And quick pause there, just to, I say this all the time, you guys, because people ask for prices and stuff like that. Listen, there's one thing you have to take into consideration, and it's that a lot of people who are giving price predictions right now, they're not telling you where they're basing the total asset class market cap at, and that is a huge factor in all of this, right? I say it all. I said it a few times. I had a conversation with AJ over on BitBoy's channel because he was giving out price predictions, and I felt that they were very inaccurate because almost I watched like 7 or 8 of his price predictions, and most of them were like 25% of what their all-time high was the last time, right? So I asked him. I said, dude, so what you're saying to me is that no altcoin is ever going to see its not only will it not see its old all-time high, but it won't even go into price discovery mode. Is this your first kind of you know cycle? Because every cycle we have price discovery for altcoins. So you're saying that this is the first time we won't? And he told me, well, it's tokenomics. Because I get tokenomics. Believe me, I talk about it all the time on my channel here. But I'm telling you, I think you're wrong in your price predictions. So then we went through some of his ideas about where he's getting his prices from. And I asked him the fundamental question. I said, listen, what are you assuming that the total asset class's market cap is going to be when you're when you're giving these price predictions, right? Because last time it was a hair under 3 trillion. And at that point in time, everyone had anticipated that this time around in 2025, we were going to be looking at about a $10 trillion market cap for the asset class, right? Now that was a year and a half ago now, right? Peak of the last cycle. So, but since June, what's happened, right? We've had 7, 8 ETF applications in June alone. We have custody applications. We have Japan and China talking about making significant impacts in Web3 and the crypto space. We have we have France, we have the EU, like Australia. I think they passed an ETF. Like all of a sudden, we have all of this bullish news in like 1 month, right? That nobody saw coming. We have Congress. 2 bills just passed in Congress for crypto. Like now, I mean, they have to go to the floor and then they have to get signed into law. But it's the furthest any crypto bill has ever gotten in Congress, right? Ever. So when you take all those factors into consideration, I think $10 trillion for the total asset class might be conservative now because of those reasons, right? We could be looking at anywhere between $15 to $25 trillion worldwide. We're talking globally here, right? Not just in the U.S. I mean, in the U.S. alone, we're looking at just for ETF applications, we're looking at like something like 27 to 30 trillion dollar worth of asset managers, right? I mean, that doesn't mean 27 to 30 trillion is coming in. I'm just saying that's a lot of money, even if a percentage of that comes in. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the asset class can be a lot higher market capitalized than a lot of people think it's going to be. So when I said that to AJ and I asked him that fundamental question, what were you basing the total market cap off of? And his response was, that's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that because I never took that into consideration, right? It matters. Fact says tokenomics is extremely important. Unpopular opinion would be that no coin will reach its previous all-time high. However, 1.5 trillion market cap was the high last year. Let's say we hit 3-4 trillion by 20. Exactly, right? That's a huge factor. Facts, Facts just nailed it there. If you're basing it off the old market cap from the last run, and you think that that's as high as it's going to go, then you're telling me at that point that you don't have any faith in the adoption of the asset class, right? YouTube Man says, but if spot ETF is accepted, how do we know that these big investment companies will not manipulate the price? We don't, right? To put it simply, right? That's why Congress is looking at passing regulation, and that's going to take time. It will take time, YouTube Man, for these regulations to come into place, right? But that's why we need regulation, right? And another, like Fact said, unpopular opinion. Another unpopular opinion that I had said the day before yesterday was that there is one thing that Gary Gensler talks about constantly that I agree with, believe it or not, and I hope you guys do too. And what it is he says that the exchanges are not transparent. They bet against their their customers, right? And there's no they don't report to anybody and stuff. And I agree with that. We do need that, right? Because right now, there's a reason we say, not your keys, not your crypto, right? Because you can't trust the exchanges. We need to make sure that they're solvent. Everything's backed one-to-one, right? They're doing quarterly reports. They're being accountable to somebody, right? Whether it's the CFTC or whomever it is, right? So Gary's not wrong when he says that, because I would love to see the day when we can all say, hey man, my coins are over on Binance, or my coins are over on Coinbase, and you know that they're solvent 100%, and that your coins are safe because they're being held accountable to somebody, right? Uh, C. Bernier says they will manipulate the price. It's how you make the money. That's exactly it. Yeah. So basically, you just nailed it. It's the way I look at it is I put my pennies where they put their dollars, right? So if you know how to read the charts and stuff like that, or the manipulations, or you follow someone like myself who can, right? Then you can kind of put your pennies where these whales and stuff put their dollars, and then you just got to pull out before they do, kind of thing, right? Um, but there will always be manipulation, always. I mean, the stock market has manipulation, right? Like there's no time where you're going to be able to say, there's no manipulation in this asset class. Every asset class. Look at gold and silver. Like they just, a fine is just paid every year, which is a fraction of what they made. What company is that? I can't remember. Tip of the tongue. Is it J.P. Morgan that manipulates the gold price? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, they manipulate the price, and then they get fined every year, and they make billions off of doing it, and they get a fine for like $70 million or something like that. But they made like 100 billion or something like that over the year. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, manipulation is everywhere. So it's just kind of knowing what projects have fundamentals, what are safe projects, what are the projects that they're likely going to get into and pump. YouTube Man says it will be interesting to see how this bull market will play out with spot ETFs. Oh, it's going to be huge, huge. And you also, you have the ETFs, but you also have custody applications in place. You have ETFs in other countries. Like I said, you have China and Japan that are just moving huge into Web3 right now. Australia's coming around. Like it's like the perfect storm, this bull run, in my opinion. I think it's going to be just redonkulous. So I got to take a drink of my Monster. Monster doesn't sponsor my channel, but they should. I drink one every night on my live stream. Those bastards. So yeah, I mean, back to this Jasmy price prediction. Sorry guys, I know some people are probably waiting for it. However, there are certain indicators you can look at, factors affecting value that may give you insights on how to know the Jasmy coin could possibly be worth in the upcoming years. In fact, some crypto analysts are projecting that the Jasmy coin will reach record highs in the next 5 to 10 years. What is Jasmy coin? I'm not going to get into that part of it right now, guys, because I talk about what Jasmy coin is all the time. What do we got here? YouTube Man says Australian Federal Reserve working on Hedera. Yeah, man. Like, I'm super bullish on HBAR too. I hold a lot of HBAR. HBAR is like my one project that I continue every week to DCA into. All my other projects is like I have a goal for what size bag I want to hold for that project. But when it comes to HBAR, it's like never ending, right? I just buy as much as I can for CBDCs. Yeah, exactly, right? So we'll get into the price prediction here, and I don't think you guys are gonna like it, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be clear on this part, okay? I don't agree with this. Based on the charts that I look at, and a lot of other people that I talk to, I think Fax is with me on this one as well. But I think that, well, I'll tell you what I think it's going to go to after I read what they think it's going to go to, okay? Many experts believe that Jasmy coin will be one of the most amazing cryptocurrencies to rise by the end of this year. As per our price prediction, we are expecting that the maximum price for Jasmy will be around, this is for 2023, 1 cent, 1.23 cents. As the crypto market starts to recover its value, the Jasmy coin price prediction is anticipated to reach The average price of 1 cent by 2020 by the end of 2023. However, the crypto market experiences a major bearish trend. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't, but we're not going to see that. So they're projecting a almost a 1.5 cent Jasmy by the end of this year. Into 2024's price prediction, with its strong fundamentals and backing of a dedicated crypto community, Jasmy has the potential to reach great heights in the future. If the Jasmy coin project announces any collaborations with other networks, the maximum price level with the Jasmy coin will soon surpass basically 2 cents, is what they're thinking for 2024. 2025. If Jasmy coin successfully boosts market sentiment among crypto traders and investors, the price of Jasmy coin may rise in the next 5 years. According to a price forecast, the maximum price value of Jasmy coin can be around 2.5 cents, well, 2.64 cents by the end of 2025. 2026. The Jasmy coin will most likely experience a considerable surge in the price of crypto market experience of any kind of a major bullish trend. The maximum value of Jasmy coin by 2026 would be 3.5 cents. I'm just going to shorten it for you guys. They say 2027, they think it will be about 4 cents. By 2028, they're predicting a almost 5 cent. By 2029, they're predicting a 5.5 cent. This just seemed to be going up by half a cent, 6 cents by 2030. So they just seem to be going up. That seems a little bit lazy. Now I'm going to get into what I think. This is what I think based on the charts. Realistically, right? Possibly, you could be looking at about a 64, 65 cent Jasmy in this bull run, not this year, right? By 2025. That's what I'm looking at, right? Big picture. So that's what I think. Fact says those prices are utter bulls BS. Yeah, it seems when I'm reading it, it just seems lazy. It almost seems like they're just going up by half a cent every year, right? I don't know. And then when I thought so as soon as I got to 2025, and they said they expected it to be 2 cents, because I don't know if whoever is predicting this price has ever been through an altcoin season before, but if they think it's going to go up to 2 cents in a blow off top, like in an altcoin season, like that seems like they didn't even factor that in at all, right? Like a bull run, you know. Fact says by 2030 the coin will be dead because something new will be out. 99% of current cryptos will die off over the next few years, and that's exactly. A lot of guys are not gonna. A lot of people are not gonna like to hear this part of it. Okay. Some projects will survive, right? That being said, look at 2017, right? What were the top projects? Do you buy any of them today? Dash? Do you buy Dash today? You know what I'm saying? So that's what Fax is saying here too, and I agree with him, is that a lot of these projects, guys, 2025 blow off top, you sell, you get your money, you put it aside, you wait for the things to bottom out, you look into new projects, and we move forward into new projects, right? People who are saying, hold this for 10 years, it's going to be dead in 10 years, right? Because other technologies come along and replace these things, right? Fax is, look at the top 10 from 2017. Only Bitcoin is in the top 10. Everything else became old tech. Exactly. Fact says, bro, I literally typed in 2017 as you said. It's spot on. Yeah, we're right there. You know what I mean? Because we've been there, right? We know exactly. But the thing is that a lot of people haven't been. This is the first time for a lot of people going through a cycle, right? So they don't know that, a lot of these projects that are in the top 10, top 20, top 50 right now, top 100 are not going to be around by 2030, 2035, 2036, right? They're going to be gone. So how these guys can go into that, I don't know. But I would say for these kind of, projects, like I said, you get in, you get your money in 2025, right, when we're hitting altcoin season. Maybe you keep moon bags on some of them just in case, right? I do that. Sometimes I'll keep 10% of a project of my holdings that I won't sell, and I'll just stake it and hold it somewhere forever, because who knows what will happen, right? You can't predict everything, so they better have a little bit of a moon bag on the side, right? But outside of that, you should be taking your money and not thinking that a coin's still going to be around 10, 15, 20 years from now, because it probably won't. Every cycle, new tech comes in, right? And you have to remember that. And that's why, as well, I say to you guys, when you're going through the bear market, when things are slow, when it's boring, when you just want to, like, so many people walk away from crypto, the views go down on YouTube and stuff like that, right? That's when you need to be paying attention, because that's when these new projects are coming out. Look at Caspa is a perfect example, right? Caspa is a perfect example. Came out in this bear market. This is going to be its first bull market. Not a lot of people know about it because not a lot of people stuck around and are doing the research during the bear market to learn about these new tech and these new projects that are coming in, right? So you're going to get people who are coming in and they're going to be buying, I don't know, Polkadot at the top, right? Because it's everywhere. And then who knows, 1 or 2 market cycles from now, Polkadot might be dead. It might not be around anymore. Again, I would tell you, go back. I'm going to look it up right now for you guys. Okay. Top 20 cryptos in 2017. I'm going to pull up the list and you guys tell me from this is just from 2017. Okay. This was the list, the top 10. 1, obviously Bitcoin. 2, Ethereum. 3, number 3 was Bitcoin Cash. Number 4 was XRP. Number 5 was Litecoin. We got IOTA was number 7. Dash was number 8. NEM was number 9. Monero was 10. Bitcoin Gold was 11. Like EOS, Neo, Ethereum Classic, Tron, Quantum, BitConnect, Lisk, Zcash, Waves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you buy any of these now? Right? That's the point that we're getting across, is that, and then in the next bull run or the one after that, you can go back at a screenshot of the 2025 bull run, top 20, top 50, whatever, and you're going to be seeing the same thing, right? A lot of these projects are going to be replaced. They're going to be dropped down out of the top 100. They'll still be around, but they'll be dropped down out of the top 100. Like, you ever heard of Hypercash? Do you buy BitShares? Do you buy Bitech coin? You know what I mean? Like, so that's why you take your money, right? So sorry about that rant. But I just want you guys to be safe. I want to make sure you guys are taking your profits when we're in the blow off top, when we're in the bull market. Marius says, what is a realistic price for Jasmy in the bull run? I'd like to know your opinion. In my opinion, based on the charts that I see, by 2025, we could see a high of somewhere around that 64, 65 cents, in my opinion. But I would start DCAing out, depending on how much you hold. The way that you want to do it, you want to start shaving out 10% at a time. So if we're looking at a possible 65 cents, let's say, right, then I think that you should be starting to take profits 10% at a time, somewhere around that 30-cent mark, just in case it, like, because there's no guarantees. It could only go to maybe 40 cents, 35 cents, right? You want to make sure you're taking your money out as you go up. Don't try to sell 100% of your Jasmy bag at 65 cents, right? Because your sell order probably won't fill. So you have to DCA out the same way that you DCA in. Pick your price points, 30 cents, 34 cents, whatever. And then Marcus says, I'm sitting on 1.1 mil just now. Get a little bit more soon. Congratulations, my friend. I think that that's a healthy bag right there. Like I said, around 30 cents, in my opinion, I would start shaving out around 30. Well, probably don't do it right at 30 cents because the psychological levels, right? Maybe 28 cents or something like that. Set a sell order for 10%, take your profits. set another one for 6 cents higher or whatever, right? And then you DCA your way back out so that your sell orders are getting filled. Says, thank you for your advice. You're welcome, my friend. That's why I'm here, my friend. Fact says, nice tech. It's new tech is constantly being developed, whether it's hashgraph, block DAG, etc. Blockchain will be just another thing in the few years. Exactly. It's exactly it, right? And then, yeah, you just rinse and repeat, right? Like people are buying Caspa and HBAR right now that weren't buying it a couple cycles ago, right? And that will be the same thing moving forward. They'll be buying other new projects that you don't even know exist yet, that are just, in the birthing phases of becoming a company in the next bull run, right? And then the bull run after that, a lot of these companies, again, they'll be outside the top 100. So when someone says to you, buy Jasmy and hold it till 2035 or whatever, or hold it till you're ready to retire at 65 or something. Nah, bro, no, that's not how it's done, right? You sell, you lather your way back out, and then you save your money and like your profits until the next bull run, and then again you find the new projects with fundamentals, with utility, what's going to be big this time around, like Caspa. I keep using Caspa is it because it's just a perfect example, right? It came around in this bear market, and what's going to happen? All of us are buying it right now, and then when we get into 2025, it's going to be talked about everywhere. Caspa, and all these people who are coming back into the crypto space because now we're starting to enter a bull run again, who left during the bear market, they're going to hear about Caspa, and they're going to be buying our bags from us, right? Sugar-free, guys, sugar-free. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking at for a price for Jasmy. And I think you have a decent bag. Another thing that I would say, Marius, is that if I don't know if you're diversified, but if you're not, then I would start to diversify into some other projects as well, so that you're not just all in one. You got to protect yourself from that aspect of it. So, I still got three more. I got 3 more videos to record this evening too that I'm going to release throughout the week. Request videos that you guys had sent in. So I did one today on P Network. So go back and check that out if you want to know about that. Good fundamentals, good tokenomics, in my opinion. Definitely go check that out. Smash a like and subscribe, you guys. Let's go. Let's get this channel huge. Let's get to 1,000, guys. We're starting to have some real fun in the chats on these live streams, and I'm really digging it. Like, I'm really digging it. I see new names all the time that are coming in and asking questions and talking and stuff, and it's awesome, guys. I love it. So yeah, is there anything else you guys want me to look at? Let me know. Marius says, I'm just a couple of token. I am in just a couple of tokens. Just now, Jasmy is my main, but I plan to diversify until we get into the bull market. And you said, I've seen a video where you gave this advice. Yes, and I try to stress it because I want everyone to succeed together. When the tides come in, all boats need to float, right, guys? That's the thing here. I want to hear in 2025, near Q4 2025, I want to see this chat just electric with all of you guys talking about the new car that you bought, the new truck that you bought, the house that you bought, how much money you've put aside for yourselves, you got your parents to retire, like whatever it is, right? That's what I want to see in this chat in 2025. I want to see everybody winning, all you guys winning, right? Because if we're not winning, what are we doing, right? So all we do is win. We're gonna play that song in every video from now on. All we do is win. So yeah, we try to give you the good projects and stuff. I try to drop gems from time to time for you guys, things that I'm looking into, especially through the bear market. It's the most important time to be paying attention to that stuff, right? So like, look how much Caspa's pumped since its inception. Insanity, and still got a long way to go. So yeah. So anything else you guys want me to look at? Facts. How's that workout going, brother? Are you commenting between sets here or something? Let me know. uh, what else do we got? Any questions about any other projects you guys want to know about? Let me know. Trying to see if there's any more news coming. Breaking major Italian manufacturer Ducati. Yeah, I talked about that this morning, guys. Ducati partners with Ripple for an NFT project on the XRP ledger. So much partnerships are happening with Ripple lately, eh? Since the case just left, it seems like every day I'm doing a video on another partnership for Ripple. Marius, I want to be on the safe side just in case Jasmy won't bring me the success. I think it will. That's exactly it, Marius, is that what I do, me personally, this is my strategy, right? When I came into this bear market, I waited a year, right, for us to bottom out. After we hit 69,000, I waited, had my profits and stuff from the last market cycle. And then once we got around 90 to 95% down on most projects, I started to lather my way back into this market, right? And I started with XRP. I said, okay, well, I want to hold X amount of XRP for this market cycle based on where I think it's going in the next bull run, right? So then I had achieved that size bag that I wanted to. And then I moved over to, I think it was Algorand. And I ended up getting my Algorand bag like 4 times bigger than I had expected just because the price came down so good. It was too good of a deal, right? And then I moved on to HBAR, and I got HBAR where I wanted it to be. And then I moved on to Glimmer Moonbeam. I got that bag where I wanted it to be. AVAX. I just kept moving from project to project that I believe had solid utility and that had potential to be good in the next market cycle. And that's what I just kept doing. And now I'm diversified into, I think, 25 different projects right now. So like I was in Luna, and I use that as an example all the time. When Luna wrecked, it barely phased me because my portfolio was so balanced that I think within a couple of weeks I had made that money back on profits from other projects. Fact says, haha, great. Yes, I'm in listening. Yes, I'm listening and learning. Yeah, flat bench, buddy. Flat bench. Let's go. Maybe one day we'll get a workout in, man. Marius says more people should be here online. You're a great pal. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. You know what? It's my pleasure, Marius, and I have to say that I'm the one at the end of every one of these streams that feels like I need to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be here and talk to you guys, and you guys talk back to me, because otherwise I'm just some asshole online talking to myself, right? So I mean, you guys make this channel, you guys allow me to do this, and I appreciate you guys for that, because Fax knows when I first started this, I figured nobody wants to know what the hell I got to say, right? I mean, I ramble all the time, right? So, but thank you, Marius. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. And I love that you're here, and I hope you're here for all of our live streams, my friend. GG9 says, "Hey, bro, greetings from Switzerland." Switzerland. Funny story, my friend, is that Switzerland is actually where I am looking at moving to from Canada after this bull run, because from what I understand, they're extremely crypto friendly and tax friendly and stuff like that as well. So I'm actually looking at going to Switzerland to try to get residency there. So hopefully it works out for me. Maybe you can tell me if it is in fact what I read about, that it is crypto friendly and tax-friendly kind of hub out there. And also, how's winters out there as well? So I'm here in Canada, in Winnipeg, Canada, and I'll tell you right now, it gets down to like minus 40. Um, Nighthawk, Jupiter Coin, my friend. Jupiter Coin. What's the ticker? I'll look at it right now. Let's have a look at Jupiter Coin. JUP. Let's have a look at these tokenomics. It's ranked 1160. It is half a cent, all-time high at 12 cents 2 years ago. So it's got some longevity to it. Anyway, it's been around for a little while. Tokenomics, 1 billion total supply, 100% in circulation. Is that correct? 100% in circulation? A billion total supply and a billion circulating supply. That's got some pretty good tokenomics. I'll give you that. You can buy it on. It's on Coinbase, eh? Wow. Pancake Swap, Uniswap. I'm surprised it's not on Binance. It's on Coinbase, but nowhere else. Let's have a look at their website. The People's Blockchain. The Jupiter project aims to make blockchain accessible and safe for everyone. Jupiter's military-grade encryption helps ensure that user data is private and secure through our elite encryption capabilities. Jupiter can power secure dApps on public and private networks based on clients' wishes. They have their own app here too for your phone. Try it on Messenger. No, they have a Messenger. Jupiter's encrypted messaging dApp. Metis is Jupiter's fully encrypted group messaging application. Through Metis, we can provide our users with a fully secure and decentralized chatting service utilizing the utility of Jupe token. I'm going to have to check this chatting service out. I might download the app and have a look at what it's like here. Check out its potential. Gravity, what are their projects? Gravity, Jupiter's framework for dApp creation through Gravity. Any organization or individual can build, so it's permissionless. FNDR, flexible and secure. Passenger or password messenger, it gives you the complete control. So are they just a message? Like, is that the only service that they provide? You can get it on Apple Store and Google Play. I'm gonna have to check this out. Confidently store your Git repositories to power your project forever without fear. It's got good tokenomics, I'll give it that. It's fairly cheap. It's half a cent. Honestly, I think that, oh man, it's up like 125,000% from its all-time low 3 years ago. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I think that this one shouldn't have much of an issue smashing through its all-time high if that circulating supply is accurate, for sure. Again, I would have to know for sure if that's accurate, though. 100% in circulation. You don't see a lot of projects that have 100% of their tokens in circulation. So, but it's got a lot of room for growth for sure. It's ranked 1160. Market cap almost 5.5 million. It's pretty good. I mean, it looks pretty solid. Richard Carr, utility and lockup, and the overall market cap $8 Jasmy minimum. Are you thinking long term for that, Richard? Like, you're talking macro, right? Like not 2025, right? Like more a little further down the road. I know that they have their eyes on $17. at some point. So, I mean, it's hard to say. Like Fax was saying, a lot of these projects die when other companies kind of come in and new tech comes along. Now, that being said, though, not all of them do, right? XRP's been around since like 2013, something like that. So, I mean, some stick around, right? As long as the projects and the founders and everything, as long as they can keep their company together, they can continue to grow. They can continue to build partnerships and stuff. Now, I will say this for Jasmy, okay? The fact that they have partnerships with the Japanese government, right? For things like tourist data storage information that to um, helps to increase the experience for tourists in Japan by recording where people are coming from in terms of coming to Japan, what restaurants they eat at, what sites they go to see, where they shop, what they shop for. And that's ultimately going to help Japan build out their tourist attraction uh, platform, whatever you want to call it, right? And in my opinion, that is a utility that's global. Every company every country can use that sort of data collection to increase tourism and tourist experiences in their countries, right? Um, Maria says, "I doubt we will hit $8. At least not this bull run for sure. But yes, 2030 maybe." So yeah, but what I would say to that, you guys, right, is that for that kind of stuff, make sure you're taking your profits through this bull run, right? And you keep a moon bag for yourself, right? So, I mean, if I have a million tokens, right, then I'm going to keep 10% of that as a moon bag, and I'm going to sell the rest, right, in the peak of the bull run. That way, hey, you got what, 100,000 coins, right, as a moon bag put aside. And if it does go to $8 in 2030 or the bull run after that, well, hey, you've got a moon bag of 100,000 coins, right? So you're golden. See what I'm saying? So that's why you implement that kind of strategy. Um, you don't have to sell it all. Always keep a moon bag. But yeah, back to Jupiter here. Looks like a pretty solid little project, to be honest with you. I think it could smash its all-time high of 12 cents for sure. It's half a cent right now, and it's definitely got the room in terms of market cap. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's one I'll add it to my watch lists, Nighthawk, and that way I can kind of keep an eye on it for you, my friend. Maybe if there's any news that comes up on it, I'll do a video on it, or I'll make sure I bring it up into live streams and stuff. So definitely add it to my watch list. Thanks for turning me on to it. So yeah. Whew. Anything else? Anything else you guys want me to look at? Because I got the time. What else is going on here? WorldCoin. Let's talk about WorldCoin a little bit. Why not? Right? Sorry, I keep moving to this side and it phases me out a little bit. Sorry about that. WorldCoin. Tokenomics. I say this, and I've said this for like a week now, guys. I do not recommend that you buy this project right now. The tokenomics are atrocious. It's got like I think it's like 10 billion supply or something like that, and only 1% of the total supply is in circulation right now. That coin is going to crater at some point. They're giving people $50 worth of WorldCoin to scan their eyeball or something like that. But the problem with that is you're like a free $50, right? But that $50 is going to be worth a fraction of a cent when that thing craters, when they release more of the supply into circulation. 1% of the total supply is in circulation right now. Do not put money in that project, you guys. Maria says I got into D2T in December. D2T. What is D2T? D2T. Is that dash to trade? Is that what you're talking about? Dash to trade down 2%. All-time high 5 months ago. This is a fairly new project from the looks of it, right? It was quite a hype at pre-sale. Yeah. Dash to trade. Yeah, I'm on it here now. The tokenomics aren't terrible. I mean, the problem is, you're looking at a billion total supply and only 373 million in circulation. It's a trading platform. It's ranked 1613. I'm just a little leery of the tokenomics. I mean, there's only about 42% in circulation, maybe less than that. You lost a lot for now. Yeah, I know. Don't sell red dildos, my friend. Right? Save that until so you get some more pump action. It's a fairly new project. I would like to have more in circulation for this one. It's only got a $2 million market cap right now. So yeah, I would hold it. I mean, when here's the thing with this kind of project, right? Is that the project isn't even launched yet. Here's the thing with it, right? If everything goes according to plan for the project, whatever the project is, like you got into it like right now, right? It's a new project. When Bitcoin pops off at some point in 2025, roughly, right? It's going to bring the whole market up to a degree with it. Even projects like this, right? I don't know where this project will end up going, but I think that you're down right now. Yeah, it's down 90% from its all-time high, right? So I don't know what your cost average is on this. It's August. The beta is launched with paid subscriptions. Okay. Yeah, you're down. I mean, it's half a cent, and its all-time high was 5 cents. So you're 90% down 5 months ago. So, yeah, I mean, with something like this, I would just forget that you even are holding it, and just hold it until 2025, because hopefully you're not into it for too much. Tony S, what's going on? What's up, brother? How's your evening going? How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend, my friend? Marius says IDCA. Yeah, I would stop DCAing into it. That's just my opinion. That's what I would do. I'd stop DCAing into it until you were not in the red anymore. You scared me, my friend. You scared me for a second there when you said you DCA'd at 66 cents. I was like, damn, it's never even been to 66 cents. Yeah, but you're so 206. So it's 205 right now. So you're not that in the red, right? Mary says, hey, Tony, how's it going? So yeah, I would just honestly, I don't know. It depends on how you feel about the project. I don't know your conviction in the project, but this is something that if I bought into it on the pre-sale, and I'm in the red right now, I would stop DCAing into it because, I mean, especially since the project hasn't even officially launched or anything yet, I'd kind of ease off. That's just me. But I see you can buy it on Bitmart, Gate.io, LBank, Uniswap, Changeli Pro. I never heard of that one before. But yeah, I would honestly, like I said, these tokenomics, it keeps bringing me back to that. Right, and the fact that there's only about 40, not even 40% in circulation right now, that kind of turns me away. So, yeah, smash a like and subscribe, you guys. Let's build this thing up here. Let's go. What else you guys want me to look at? I'm rolling. I'm blowing 7 different kinds of smoke, baby. Let's go. What other projects we got? Ba, ba, ba. Any other news going on? Ba, ba, ba. Nope. But I'll tell you this much. I'm about to dump a lot into Caspa this payday because my man Fax told me about picking it up on Uphold, so I'm going to go check that out. Making an account tonight, and I'm going to load up on Caspa over there like there's no tomorrow. Because I need a new truck. I need a T-Rex. I need a TRX. I own a Dodge dealership, so that's why I go with Dodge. Sorry if you're a Ford or a Chevy guy. Peace and love. What else do we got going on here? Bank of Italy digital platform was expected to go live earlier 2023. Any updates on this? Who knows? Anything else you guys want to see before I sign off here? Fact says then once they move it from tier 4 to tier 3, we can take it off and the exchange and move it to our wallets. Yeah, that's the plan, brother. As soon as I can, I'll start moving it over to cold storage, just like everything else, and wait for that magic 2025. That's the thing. Another one that I'm starting to become honestly super bullish on lately. Sorry, I keep doing that. Super bullish lately is XLM, you guys, right? I hold XLM. I've held it for quite a while now. I just kind of stopped buying into it. I never stopped being bullish on it. I just stopped buying into it because other projects started becoming more of a priority, like HBAR and Caspa and things like that, right? But now I'm starting to get that itch again for XLM, where I want to continue topping that bag, go back to that bag that I have, and start filling the rim again, right? Because I do honestly think that we could see anywhere between $1.50 and $3 could be entirely possible. Well, $3 might be a little high, but $2 anyways for XLM. GG9 says Switzerland is one of the few crypto-friendly countries that does not yet charge capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies, but also the availability in everyday life is insured due to the numerous crypto ATMs. See, you're in heaven right now, my friend, compared to where I am. In Canada, it's atrocious here right now. Like, I mean, I don't have. It's not like I have the SEC after us or anything, but you're welcome, bro. Greetings to Canada. Thanks, my friend. Thanks. Hopefully, this time in 2025, I'll be telling you, guess what? Check out my new digs, man, in Switzerland, right? That's where I want to be. Screw this. Screw the West. Screw the West. That's what I say. We've become so crazy out here in the West. Our priorities are done. Oh, man. So what do you guys think about Curve Finance getting hacked today? A lot of people lost money, like $100 million worth of crypto or something like that. Man, I just can't bring myself to stake my my crypto on DeFi plays. I just can't do it. I know that the yield is so good on them and stuff like that, but so many people get destroyed every bull run or every 4-year cycle. There's so many stories about hacks and just rugs, and just I can't bring myself to do it. Fact says JT, yet another certified clown, along with BitBoy Crypto Geek, and countless others. Yeah, man, 100%. Man, the guy has made this place so weak, right? I actually have to be careful in Canada about what I say when it comes to that stuff, because he snuck in a bill that now is censoring what YouTube is allowed to put out outside of Canada for news and stuff like that when it comes to news that happens inside Canada, right? So I have to be careful what I say, or else they'll zap me or something. So if you say anything derogatory about that person that you said, it likely will get shut down and won't be able to leave Canada. That information, because he got like blasted at the last G6 summit or whatever. I think the representative for like Germany told him that he was an embarrassment to democracy and that they wanted him to leave the room. So it's so funny. But because of that, he doesn't want news in Canada getting out of Canada now. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much politics there. Like I said, I'm going to get zapped and then I won't be allowed to come on here anymore. So I'll be sending you guys smoke signals. Help me. Smuggle me to Switzerland. Good times, good times. All right, guys, I think that's about it. I still have 3 more videos to record, and I have to make an account on Uphold as well. So I'm going to be pretty busy this evening, and then it's early to the office. So I will record those videos tonight. I'll get them released probably tomorrow while I'm at the office, and then I'll be back again tomorrow evening for another live stream. So hopefully you guys have had a good weekend. I hope that you guys have a good night, good day tomorrow, and make sure you smash a like. Make sure you smash and destroy that subscribe button. And again, guys, thanks for giving me the opportunity to come on here and shoot the shit with you. I appreciate it. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.